Alarak this time. Mastery points for Alarak will be as such. That make sure the Death Fleet's good. Yep, Instructor Overcharge. We are in fact doing Blast from the Past on Temple of the Past. This is week 39, and I'm under A5. And again, if anybody's watching this on the stream and has any questions, make sure to hit me up. If anybody's watching this on YouTube, make sure to put some comments in the comment section. Actually, move into there first, so I can get out my my Nexus just a little bit faster.
The Dark God seeks this temple's demise. It will take time to activate the temple's power and repel his assault. Your objective is to
That's funny, Jess.
until that time comes.
Do not worry. We will kill anyone who gets close.
I don't know. Blizzard just likes to mess with people, that's all. So this should be easy enough to get all of this as soon as this is popped. Excuse me.
Even my structures put up more of a fight than you.
Put another pylon over here. Now get both of my gases. Very important to get your gases as early as possible with Alarak, especially if you're going for an Ascendant build. And again, I'm maxed on probes here, so I'll take this opportunity to rally new probes to the gases.
I do not take kindly to intruders. Our enemies will learn that soon enough. Must I compensate for your weakness? I see Protoss on the battlefield. I shall cut your nexus point is under assault, finally.
Well, all I can say is I shouldn't have to worry about pretty much anything, because I will be going for Ascendants. And they're pretty much good at anything they do. But I will be going for my gases as soon as possible on my Expo here as well. Move Alarak up.
Your research has concluded.
Alright, so that should be the last of the probes I need, and now I need to start making some pylons.
Your upgrade is ready for use.
We are detecting hybrid Brutes' handiwork. Destroying them will be satisfying.
The temple is beginning to awaken. It won't be long before it activates itself.
I am as strong as any army.
The temple's Zenith are reacting to our actions. I suggest demolishing them for safety's sake.
Warriors seek the enemy's upgrade complete.
Alright, let's get the rest of my upgrades for my Ascendants.
Your allies have entered combat without you.
The Void Thrasher is bombarding the temple. You must end its assault.
It's really just a matter of
Void Thrasher slain.
so yeah, now that I've got my
Your allies
Ascendants out, I'm just gonna keep sacrificing.
I call this
allies
the
have entered combat
apocalypse.
without you.
See it in action.
That apocalypse dies quick.
Upgrade complete. The Death Snow is ready for deployment.
Hybrid detected. Marking location now.
Should be here.
Max was a fool to think he could control them.
Your allies have entered combat without you. Your allies are now in battle without you.
Well fought, commanders.
Alright.
2 Zenith stones
Get a
remain.
couple more pylons going.
Oh, your warriors seek the enemy's blood. Your allies have
See, this would have been a great comp for Widow Mines and stuff like that.
Your upgrade is ready for use. Your allies have entered combat without you. Your allies have entered combat without you. Your
Hybrid
allies,
signature detected.
they will be the first to know my wrath. Your allies have entered combat without you.
The temple is halfway toward activation.
Alright, so
Maintain
where
our
are the
defenses,
hybrids are here?
commanders.
They have on the
You just love how long the range is on all of the Ascendants
Amon has
abilities.
summoned a Void Thrasher. It will severely harm the temple for as long as it lives.
Serve me something. Void Thrasher defeated. Your allies have entered combat without you. Enemy warfare detected.
It seems my structure requires more infestation.
Detecting enemy forces warping in. The Death Fleet is standing by.
Amon is assailing the temple with a Void Thrasher. It has to be eliminated.
Your
Sometimes I feel like having Alarak as part of your army isn't always the best thing, especially once you have Ascendants. Because Alarak will just kill your army. You know, he'll even kill Ascendants.
Your allies have entered
We have
combat.
eliminated all but one of the volatile Zenith stones.
Your allies have entered combat without you. Void Thrasher eliminated. Hybrid energy signature detected. Oh, the Tal'Darim will crush them into dust.
The Alexander flies again.
Must I compensate for your allies have entered combat without you. Your allies have entered combat without you. Your allies have entered combat
I've suffered
without you.
considerable losses.
Your allies have entered combat without
And
you.
that should be the last of the locks.
Your allies have
It
entered
pains me to see the Zenith stones destroyed, but it had to be done.
Perhaps now we can move on to a real fight. Hybrid identified.
Demon's secret weapon.
I think I
He will
might
rid him
start,
of them.
Search complete.
because I feel like I've got a decent amount of Ascendants going for me.
Your allies have entered combat without you.
Come on, go back, thank you.
Your allies have entered combat without you. Even my structure put up more of a fight than you. Your allies have entered combat without you.
The temple is under siege from a Void Thrasher. Slay it before it deals too
Should
much
be
damage.
that's what I thought down there.
Your allies have entered combat without you. Hybrid detected.
I watched them grow as I was tortured. Now I will watch them die.
Your allies have entered combat without you.
best it can forward.
So that's the one hybrid, or sorry, Void Thrasher. It's actually kind of difficult to deal with as a Stukov. Not impossible to deal with, but just a little bit more difficult. But I think I better hang back, because I think he's actually going to have enough to deal with this. I'll do this too, that'll help.
The death fleet has arrived.
Well done. A Void Thrasher has been slain.
Preparations are nearly complete, commanders. Defend
Start
the
moving
temple
out
for just a
here.
few more moments.
What is taking so long?
Several Void Thrashers are besieging the temple. They must be annihilated.
Alexander,
Your
I am
allies
glad
have
you're
entered
out
combat
never so
without you.
please.
Thrasher has been felled.
So much easier with Alarak. Oh my god, so much easier with Alarak. Again, I probably could have gotten away with doing static defense, because the thing is, like, even if your the enemy takes control,
I may have underestimated our opponent.
um, even if the enemy takes control of your cannons, there's not a pylon that's powering the cannons. That's the crazy. That's the thing. So what does it matter if they take control of a couple cannons? They can't power it. So it actually does a little less than you'd think.
Your allies have entered combat without you.
This is only temporary.
Your allies have entered combat without you. Your
Yeah, and honestly, like, half the
allies
time I end up stopping. I don't even really use Alarak as much.
Even the structures put up more of a fight than you. You pledge your power to me. Your nexus point is under assault. Your nexus point is under assault.
At least my army fire exceeds inside.
Yeah, I feel like Alarak probably... I feel like Alarak might be the best one for this week.
The temple has been primed.
Right on.
Activation will eradicate Amon's remaining forces. Well done, commanders.
Victory! Alright, so things to talk about for Alarak. Same thing as pretty much every other build for Alarak. Focus very heavily on Ascendants. Once you get your Ascendants out, you're pretty much good. Things that I've done in the past to help make sure my Ascendants stay alive is actually stop microing Alarak. You don't really even need him come the end. Every once in a while I'll use him to empower him, and then use him to take care of a secondary attack that's coming after you, and not so much with your main force, because sometimes Alarak will get a little too far ahead and you'll start losing Ascendants because all of your supplicants might be gone. So not absolutely necessary to do, but like I said, I like microing my Ascendants way more than I like microing Alarak. Other than that, I think the things that you could probably do, make sure you have a lot of pylons everywhere to either warp in units or to overcharge them so that you can actually do a lot of good damage on things where your main army isn't, or to give you more time. Other than that, thanks so much for watching. I'm Hunter AFI.